Good afternoon, everybody. That's right, it's your boy, Roy will be Roy, coming back at you from the lovely Las Vegas, Nevada. Time is currently 11:30 in the a.m.s, and we're approximately 100 and good Jesus degrees right now because it's hella hot out here. But I want to come out here and make this video, as I always do, because I love making videos for you guys. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody that came into the live stream yesterday, and hopefully to have a good discussion about real safety issues and real things that need to be done to create safety in the rideshare and gig work economies. We didn't have a whole lot of people, but the people we did have are solid, and I'm going to hopefully rely on you guys to go to some of these other channels and start spreading the message that it's not all Uber and Lyft's fault. Uber and Lyft can only do so much. We discussed that yesterday, that all these unfeasible, unrealistic terms that these fucking other YouTubers keep pushing are unfeasible and unrealistic to keep you guys safe and expect to be safe. Also, it's providing nothing but false sense of security for you drivers and gig workers, that you continually are bombarded by the same unrealistic and unfeasible ideas of what's going to keep you safe as a gig worker and out here on these streets. We need to start going back to the basics. If you're really truly worried about the security of these gig workers, you need to get on the basics. If you can spend every day 3-4 time videos a day bashing Uber and Lyft for the things that they don't do for safety, then you need to be on here bashing these drivers for not following the simple common steps to start with keeping themselves safe. Locking your doors, paying attention to your surroundings, not driving in areas at certain times if that's what it takes to keep yourself safe. You need to start bashing shit like that. And what you need to do is, if you're really truly into this for the gig community itself, not just the clicks and your big-headedness when it comes to making videos about whatever you think you're going to do, you can call for all the strikes you want. Strikes ain't going to do dick. A criminal sitting on a sidewalk isn't going to give a shit about your fucking strike. So let's get this shit straight. Start with the basics. Start slamming the basics down people's throat. Keeping your doors locked. Blah, blah, blah. Do realistic things that are going to keep these drivers safe. Second of all, if you want to get back into it, you need to start getting your communities involved. You need to start getting your police involved. You need to get these fucking politicians that run your fucking cities out and get people in there that are going to be tough on crime. Everybody wants to be a social justice warrior now because of all the bullshit. You know what? It's time you get rid of these motherfuckers. And if you really care about your life, then you need to get out there, get your police involved. Go to these communities. If it means you don't drive in certain communities because they have high crime areas, guess what? Sooner or later, that community is going to want to get involved in helping to keep you guys safe. It works all the time for all sorts of other issues besides gig work safety. So that's what you guys need to really start looking into. And I hope that people that were in my live yesterday, I see you in other channels. Granted, there's going to be some channels that are just delete you because, once again, we don't fit their agenda. That's cancel culture for you. The minute you don't agree with their opinion, they just get rid of you because they don't like to look bad when it comes to certain subjects that are there only about themselves and their money. They don't want that shit being called out on them. I'm not afraid to call people out on their bullshit. Never have, never will. You guys know this. But that's what we really need to do here, is get your communities involved, get your police involved, get rid of these shitty ass fucking mayors and that run these cities where they have crime rates 125, 150, 60% increases because of their weakness on crime. If you really want to be safe, you need to start with the basics. We need to get out there, start spreading the word about the basics. Like I said, keeping your doors locked, pay attention to your surroundings, and go from there. Quit bashing Uber and Lyft and thinking that Uber and Lyft is your solution for everything in your fucking life, because it's not. You are the one that is most responsible for your safety, whether it's at work, whether it's at home, whether it's shopping at the grocery store. So you don't go to the grocery store knowing that a grocery store can be robbed and turn around and blame Uber and Lyft if you're not prepared to keep yourself safe. You're not going to sit there and blame Uber and Lyft when you're out or you're at home and somebody chooses to break into your fucking house and you're unprepared to handle that. That's not going to be blaming on Uber and Lyft. So quit blaming Uber and Lyft every time you go out to work, because you don't want to take it upon yourself to keep yourself safe. Follow the simple protocols to even keep yourself safe. I've put out tips on how to stay safe. Other channels have. But I continually talk about the same things over and over again. I'm not bashing Uber and Lyft for anything, because they can only do so much. And because other people keep bashing it down your throat that they're the ones, they're the ultimate when it comes to doing everything for you, you need to reverse that mindset. Get out of that brainwashed mindset and look at yourself in the fucking mirror and say, I am the one that's responsible for this, not Uber and Lyft. Uber and Lyft isn't going to be the one to sit there and lock your fucking doors for you when you're picking up customers. Lyft's not gonna have to know the surroundings in which you're pulling up and the situations that occur when you are picking up passengers, whether it's safe or not. That is up to you. And you guys need to wake up and realize that shit. So like I said, thank you again for everybody that came in, the few that did, to actually have a real discussion and not sit there and cry and blame somebody else for their lack of participation in their own safety. So with that being said, remember, you guys are the creator of your own destiny. Nobody's going to do it for you. And for all my people that came in last night, hopefully you guys go out and start spreading this message and maybe start turning these mindsets around, that it's all about Uber and Lyft. And maybe we'll have a safer community and people will, end up coming home more often than what we have seen. With that being said, you guys have a great weekend. Thanks.